Hey there guys, what is up and what is going on here today? It is I, Azure, and welcome back here to yet another Rivals of Aether Workshop Character Showcase. In this showcase then guys, the character we'll be taking a look at here specifically today and focusing on is none other than the Majora's Mask version of Young Link from the Legend of Zelda series. So then if you like what you see from this video and would want to see even more future Rivals Workshop characters showcased here then from me, as well as the other content I produce for you all, then be sure to let me know down below what your favorite moment from this video was, as well as what character or series would you want to have hopefully available in the Rivals Workshop next. If you could have any kind of character or series you want, who would it be and why? So then as we go over here, Young Link's moveset, covering first up his movement, he is a very agile fighter here, to say the least. Now, he may not be the quickest of the workshop fighters that I've covered on the channel here before, but that makes up for his other moves. And his special moves more in particular here, I feel are quite versatile, to say the least here. So first up, as you can see, his neutral, it is a standard slingshot that you can actually hold down the button to have the slingshot charge up faster and to also then go, well, a farther distance in that regard. And then as well as his side special, which is one of the Zora masks that you can use to stun opponents for a brief moment before trying to get additional attacks in then, to, like I said, send your opponents flying away before they even knew what hit them. Now then, for Link's down special here, this one is a little bit more tricky. So for this to work successfully here, he dons another mask and then throws a crate barrel down, which then can be detonated by either the slingshot or its own predetermined time limit there, to, well, have opponents be burned up in a flash. Now then, for one of my favorite moves here from this version of Link, his up special or recovery move, which lets him quickly grow a plant and then shoot out of the flower at the top and then be able to float down in any direction you choose there. And for that to really work though, you have to hold the button down to go a further distance in when ascending, before then slowly descending to, like I said, whichever direction you really want to. With this moveset all covered and out of the way, why don't we go ahead though and see what he can really do, this hero of time, up against not just Ganondorf, the Dark Lord himself, but also the Skull Kid from Majora's Mask as well. And also, this version of Link also comes bundled with a unique stage, the Clock Town, from Majora's Mask as well in addition. So that will also be in the description box in this video then, in addition to Toon Link then. In addition to Young Link as well as every other character that you see here, guys. I always try and get everyone included here in the description. So, for you guys to all enjoy as we now duke it out against Ganondorf and Skull Kid in good old-fashioned Clock Town. But what's that in the background? Yeah, that's right, guys. The moon from Majora's Mask actually plays a part here, not just in this stage specifically, but really any stage here featuring Skull Kid. So there's a unique gimmick here, and it's going to be coming up in just a few seconds. Look at that, there we go. The moon is falling from the sky. Who will be able to stop it here? See, that time no one got hurt, but other instances, well, I can't really be sure what will happen if we come into contact with the moon. I heard something about all of Calamity, so that doesn't sound too good if I read up right on Majora's Mask here and the lore behind the game, which I find honestly incredibly fascinating and would love a sequel of some kind from Nintendo at some point in time here. But perhaps, you know, are we ever going to get that? Most likely not. But it's always nice just to think about and speculate, you know, what if we'd ever get an actual proper sequel to Majora's Mask that's directly after the events of the game. But yeah, I digress though here, as we're just taking out Ganondorf and Skull Kid and showing them what a true hero of time looks like for all intents and purposes here. So I'd say so far, at least, we're doing pretty well. I mean, we have 2 more lives available to us now, but we have to really be on our toes here and bring our A game with Link, because if you don't, this is not going to end well. And I really want this to end well and have us get the good ending here to this fight. But yeah, so far we're doing pretty darn well. Nothing really too serious here to be concerned about. But yeah, I mean, we're at 156%, but that's not going to stop me. We're just getting started here. The fun's just beginning. As we dish out the pain left and right. And look at that, Skull Kid's now out of the picture. That just leaves us with, well, the Dark Lord himself, Ganondorf. Let's see what he can do. He doesn't seem all that impressive to me. And here comes the moon again. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Oh, and is it gonna take out Ganondorf for us? Oh, that was so close right there. Look at that, he's already at over 100%. Yeah, this fight's, I feel, going to be wrapping up rather quickly soon. Oh man, that would have been so cool if the moon would have just taken out Ganondorf there upon impact with all of the damage that it does, and then just had us win the fight just like that in an ultimate cinematic conclusion. Oh wow, what do you know? I guess we got the good ending after all there. Alright, Link, on to your next adventure. As we now get our second battle featuring him from this version of Zelda, all set up and ready to go then a while, as we take on Ganondorf and Skull Kid once again. To really help it match thematically, why don't we go then to the ice stage here. So this can kind of represent, you could say, the dozens of different temples found in the Zelda series over the years that Link would have to travel to defeat the boss of some kind, and do a few puzzle solving activities and minigames to then progress further on in your journey as the hero. So this time around here, yeah, we're going to be fighting Ganondorf and, like I said, Skull Kid again. See if Link's got what it takes here to become the ultimate hero of time. And the one to save the day. And here comes the moon again. That's so cool. I just love that mechanic here. I find it really helps to freshen things up and to really have you think on your toes here with not even what direction, but what sort of attacks you're dishing out here and trying to chain together as... And also what attacks you're trying to really dish out and chain together here as this version of Link. It really helps set him apart from not just the Tears of the Kingdom Link, but really every other version available as of right now on the Rivals Workshop as a whole. So with that in mind, let's try and keep our momentum going here with our handy-dandy slingshot and our other collection of masks here, our Zora masks, to help us here with taking out and dispatching Skull Kid and, of course, Ganondorf. So yeah, we just have to keep this going. But it is worth noting, though, guys, that this does not do a lot of damage to these attacks, so you really have to either be up in your opponent's business, you know, trying to really get a few good hits in and then running away, and then circling back around, or just having a lot of good luck here with his heavy attacks. Mostly his neutral, I find his neutral the best, but also his up and then down heavy attacks as well also do the job pretty darn well. So take that for what it's worth, but I still really like this version of Link a lot. And I feel he's really, really versatile with what he can do and his mix-up options here for just straight-up confusing enemies on sight in the middle of battle. So yeah, let's keep this going here as we take out these two foes and save Hyrule and, more importantly, well, Clocktown from total utter calamity. Alright, and the moon's going to be showing up, I think, in right about a few seconds, if I'm correct. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Look at that, just piling on the damage there. That's what I like to see. You know what would have been really cool, though? If it would have taken out both of them at the same time, causing a double KO. You know, I'm a really big fan of that here. I love KOing at least 2 opponents somehow by some kind of crazy or unique method. But that's just me, though. Now, why don't we finish this battle, Link? Alright, and that's game. And that chalks up our second win here for this version of Link from Majora's Mask. So then why don't we get, I'd say, perhaps one more battle set up and really see what we can truly do. Alright, let's go, Link. Let's save the world. And away we go. Come on, Link, you can do it. Alright, yeah, not bad so far. Not bad indeed. We just have to keep our momentum going here when we have certain attacks that we can use to launch Skull Kid in the air to really know what we should be doing next then with regard to our moveset, and trying to set him up to not only have him be airborne then, but to launch him far enough away from us to hopefully knock him out on either sides of the stage or the center. But yeah, with the moon mechanic here as well, guys, I find it only that much more interesting for this whole theme here for The Legend of Zelda. And really, if there are any other characters that eventually get released, you know, that I find personally interesting enough to be worth having with their own dedicated showcase video, then I will do just that for you guys. I will definitely be making more of these in the future, but you please have to let me know, because, you know, I really want to be better at this with you guys. I really want to be better at making more timely content for you to enjoy as we go along here. And see just what the Rivals Workshop will come out with next and feature. Because there's always something different coming out. Literally every day, I feel, if not every week, there's always dozens and dozens of creations. If not every day, pretty much every single week, there's dozens upon dozens of creations that get uploaded constantly. And I really want to make sure that I can cover the most interesting of the most interesting for you guys that you'd all want to see from me. So then, yeah, let me know then down below. If you didn't hear from the start of this video, then what I had said about what character or series you want me to personally tackle next, and whatnot. But also be on the lookout then for the community posts that I do here, that I try to do every week or so, or every other week, to really get a good sense of feedback here, and, well, constructive criticism that you guys want from me then in regards to what I'll be posting and uploading next. So yeah, just a little friendly reminder there, just to let me know. And then, yeah, we can go from there then, with what I should be tackling next. But right now, what we should be tackling But right now, though, what we have to focus on tackling is Skull Kid. And to get him out of here, and save the day. But yeah, so far we're doing pretty well. Link still has his wits about him and hasn't gone completely insane from the Skull Kid's mystical powers. So yeah, I think so far we're doing just fine. Not stupendous or anything like that, or excellent, but also not terrible in any regard. So yeah, let's just keep this up here, Link. And vanquish this great evil once and for all. You got this, Link. Look at that, we can't even... We have to get our footing here, though, as Skull Kid just keeps trying to knock us around here and really rattle our cage. And there's the moon again. Aw, man, that one looks like it really hurt. Talk about packing quite a punch there. Wow, Skull Kid's not messing around. Alright, I think it's time for us to try and wrap this battle up here and change our fate. Now with our trusted masks by our side, aiding us in battle, we shall do just that. Come on, Link. Let's settle the score now, once and for all. The real question here, though, guys, is if Skull Kid doesn't take us out first, will the moon, will that end up being our ultimate undoing here at the conclusion of this battle? That's what we really are trying to see. I really hope not. Oh, come on. Really, Skull Kid? See, that's messed up. See what I mean right there? We were so close to. And So yeah, we're doing that again. We're going to try and really see if we can take out Skull Kid here now, once and for all, and settle this thing, because that was just not okay. So yeah, if the moon doesn't take it... So yeah, if the moon doesn't take us out, and if Skull Kid doesn't, I think we should be just A-okay. Just fine, for what it's worth, but yeah. Let's do this then, Link. Oh no, can we make it back on the stage? No, so close and yet so far. So very, very, very far. But that's not going to count us out just yet. Oh no. We're far from beat. We are far from defeated. Come on, Link. Let's show Skull Kid here who's really the ultimate hero of time. We just have to watch out though then for the moon. That's the only thing that I feel could really shake things up here and hinder our progress right when we're about to defeat Skull Kid. I feel like that could really be our undoing. Alright, well, I mean, now he has 2 more lives at least, so that's something. We're making some progress. Some minimal progress, at least. To say the least here. We just have to keep this going. And really utilize all of our moves here and all of our different masks that Link has available to really show Skull Kid who's boss. And change our fate. I feel like the moon's going to be coming back here in a few seconds. So we have to really try and be on the lookout for that too. Alright, and look at that. We got him down to 1 health. Alright, and look at that. We got him down to his last life. Alright, and look at that. We got Skull Kid down to their very last life now. This is where things get really interesting. The true conclusion here to Link's journey. Will we get the good ending, or will we instead get a bad ending here? It's about time for us to change our fate. Come on, Link. It's not over yet. This battle's just getting started. Oh, what? That was so close right there. The moon just had to take us out. Just had to damage us there. Well, you know what? Like I said, this fight's far from over. So why don't we end this now? And wrap this battle up properly. Come on, Skull Kid. Bring it on. Let's see what you can do. Ah, yes, the moon descending once again. That's none of our concern right now. Right now, what we have to focus on, like I said, is Skull Kid. Alright, let's wrap this battle up. And send you packing. As we change our destiny here now. Well, that's game then, guys. And that'll just about do it for this then on my end for today. But until my next video, when we all meet again, be sure to keep it tuned right here. And I'll be catching you all next time on the flip side.